guys, so we got a room build going on today, and this one was kind of inspired by this BBC Sherlock a little bit, and more some different like little nooks and crannies I saw on Pinterest, Instagram. Just it's become kind of a trend I've noticed to have really like intense black walls and like a study or like a den situation. So I wanted to try it, but I don't really have a house where like a dramatic black den fits at the moment. So I was playing around with that. I do at the end have screenshots where I show it in a slightly lighter color. I do a green, I think it's a spooky day stuff, or spooky day, a spooky stuff pack wallpaper, to show it in a green as well. I think it's pretty both ways. But I think this room turns out kind of like creepy cozy, you know, that sort of like I wish it was thunder and lightning outside and I could curl up by the fire. I think it turns out really cool. Like the vibe in here is kind of nice, but it's just a single room and it has just a single door. So you could theoretically slap it on a house. The shape is kind of odd, so it would have to be an exterior room. But it could be like a second story room or something like that, and it would still work. I struggle with the fireplace. I think I say this in most of our video. We need a couple of different fireplaces. So although the new pack they announced, the was it Sims 4 Paranormal, that kind of looks like it might be a super cute fireplace. We'll have to see. I'm reserving judgment, but that could be really cute. So I used just about every cheat for this build. Yeah, it was, and I had to type them in like 4 or 5 times. I kept accidentally turning them off or coming back to this build. This build took a weirdly long time. Like it kept getting interrupted. It's not a long build by any stretch. It just kept taking time. Like I kept having to walk away from it. This build really inspired me. In the future, I haven't figured out exactly how it's going to get realized yet, but I want to do like an archaeologist sim with like maybe his daughter or granddaughter, something like that, who stays with him and kind of acts somewhere between like an apprentice and a caretaker. I think we're gonna do a house or maybe an apartment in San Myshuno, like a penthouse, because maybe he like works at the museum now, but then they can travel to Silverdorada. That'd be kind of cool. So we're gonna work on that in the future, because I imagine something like this being in his home. I had so much fun stacking books and just clutter everywhere in this build. If I did a whole house like this, I feel like it would be kind of obnoxious. It would take me forever. I mean, I've done cluttered builds before, but like I had so much fun stacking all kinds of nonsense. I kept the shelves pretty bare because I don't have a lot of patience for the slotting stuff. But I stacked a lot of stuff like on the floor and around the fireplace. Maybe side note, maybe in gameplay, like maybe don't turn the fireplace on. I haven't tested it. I have a feeling this house might go, or this room might go up in flames if you actually left the fireplace on for any appreciable time. Or just watch it, because there's like a lot of clutter, so just keep an eye on it, because if something were to go up in this room, I feel like it would probably go up pretty fast, and fireplaces have a tendency to do that. But although, you know, honestly, I haven't had that issue in Sims 4 nearly as much as I had in The Sims 3. I swear you couldn't light a fireplace in The Sims 3 at all. Even if there's nothing around it, it was just gonna magically catch something on the lot on fire. But I don't have that problem so much in The Sims 4. Either way, though, do just be kind of mindful, because the whole point is like it's this cluttered, slightly death trappy mess. But I don't want necessarily your Sims to actually be stuck in that. Good grief, I cannot spell. I can't type apparently either. I am. Well, it's funny too because like I don't sit at the computer when I'm building. Very much like you're supposed to sit at the computer. I usually have like my knees up in front of me, and I have like the mouse curled up under a blanket or something. So when I have to type, I'm usually engaging the hunt and peck method, which is not particularly fast and not the way I normally type. So I'm very slow, but also I just really can't spell apparently. That was embarrassing how many times I misspelled that cheat. I did put a cactus in here. There's not a lot of plant life in here because I can't like. First of all, this room is very dark. I don't think a plant would like it in here very much. Well, certain plants would, but also if you're so stuck in your studies that you're in here for hours on end not paying attention, you're probably not going to water your plants. So there's a cactus in here because I thought he would survive. He would be okay. I mean, he's fake, but but there is a cactus in here so that there's a little bit of plant life because can't live without our plant life. But yeah, there's not a lot of plants in here because I feel like they would probably die in real life. I thought I put him in here. I swear he goes in almost every build. He's just cute. He's one of those things where if I saw him in a store and he wasn't like ridiculously expensive, he'd come home with me and then I wouldn't know what to do with him. Much like in most of the builds. But it's such a cute little armadillo thing. I think it's a Strangerville thing? Unclear where he came from, but he's so cute. I love him. And yes, I know that is coal, and I know it's like it's a weird thing to decorate with, but like geology, right? So I was thinking, I was trying to see if there was like a way to have just like a cool rock sitting there, and it looks cool. It looks cluttered, but that's the point. Like you pick up weird things on our travels when you're like a world-renowned archaeologist, right? Or like if we're going with the Sherlock thing, the world's first and only consulting detective, you pick up weird things from your cases. So that's what this is. He just has a lump of coal, but we're pretending it's something a little bit different and cool. Also, these curtains pissed me off. I probably should have cut them out, but they made me so unbelievably mad. It took so long to do them. Like it sped up here, and I actually think I did do a little bit of a cut there. But yeah, curtains, bane of my existence. If they would just not snap to the window, it'd be fine. But they snap to the windows and drive me up the wall. Yep, and here we have some cozy screenshots. The sim can get in and, as far as I can tell, use everything. But it is very crowded in here, so this wouldn't be a room to have a lot of sims in. But I think it turned out really cozy and neat. Lots of books, lots of opportunities for skill building, lots of cozy. Here's the alternative shots with the green wallpaper, which does in-game lighten it up quite a bit. I'm partial to both. Alright guys, I hope you're having a great day, and I will talk to you all soon.